NBC29 forecast.
Well, finally, for some, the first snowfall of the season this morning to kick off the month of February. Kenneth Johnston captured that shot from his vantage point there in Afton. For most locations from the mountains, about an inch, less than that along the valley floor, but still nice to see the whitening of the ground and the landscape. If it only lasted a little while, Janet Braywaith in Mount Sidney captured that nice shot at her place this morning. General snowfall amounts were a few tenths to upwards to an inch, and you can see from Stanton to Harrisonburg to Massanutten from this morning. As we take a look at current numbers at the airport, partly cloudy skies 35, did touch 39 for a high this afternoon, and it took a while for some of the clouds to thin out, but more clouds are going to be rolling back in here tonight. Currently in the Shenandoah Valley, it's 32, made it up to a high of 40 this afternoon. Do be mindful of icy spots developing, especially on untreated surfaces as we go through the rest of tonight into early tomorrow morning. We've got 36 in Madison, 32 currently in Palmyra, 35 there in Dillon, 36 in Livingston, 32 in Waynesboro, already 29 there in Harrisonburg. Clouds will fill back in. This is a review of the satellite and radar combination since late last night as it begins, and you can see that batch of some light snow, generally a cold rain, then it did go over to a few snowflakes here across portions of central Virginia before it moved away, and then we've had some gradually clearing skies throughout the course of the afternoon. Now more clouds will gather from the west with another disturbance that'll pass farther to our south into tomorrow. So temperatures tonight for most of us in the upper 20s. Again, do be mindful of some icy spots to develop. Of course, tomorrow's a fun day. It is Groundhog Day. Whether the groundhog, the furry rodent, sees his shadow or not, it's midwinters. Either the shadow indicates that we've got 6 more weeks of winter. No shadow means spring is just around the corner. Regardless, Punxsutawney Phil or any of those rodents aren't meteorologists, but it is fun. And again, we'll see what the groundhog says tomorrow. Temperatures for us tomorrow generally in the mid-40s. A lot of cloud cover, even though that system will be to our south. We'll still have some clouds to contend with, but largely dry. Friday, Saturday, here's our Arctic blast. This will be the coldest since we've had since the Christmas holiday. Again, windy conditions here on Friday. By early Saturday morning, we're down in the low and mid-teens, and if the wind would settle down, we could be even colder. But again, that's a very cold start. And then Saturday afternoon, only in the low and mid-30s for highs. So this front is well to our south, but the moisture continues to stream across the southern plain states, the mid-south, and they've been dealing with several rounds of icing, and that still continues. Dallas-Fort Worth up to Little Rock, Arkansas, up to Memphis. And again, that's been the corridor with the winds aloft sending in that direction. But the next batch of moisture really stays to our south. We could get grays with the cloud cover, but most of that moisture farther to the south tomorrow. Next Arctic boundary is working its way into the upper Midwest. That rules in on Friday. So we cloud up again tonight. Temperatures in the morning in the 20s to around 30. Most of that moisture across the Carolinas tomorrow. Temperatures in the low and mid-40s with a lot of cloud cover. Arctic front comes in Friday morning, and temperatures will likely backtrack during the day. We could have gusts of 25, 35 miles an hour higher in the mountains. So again, it'll feel colder than the air temperature. Tonight we're in the upper 20s. Icy spots developing. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Arctic blast here for Friday into Saturday, but Casey and Steve, it's short-lived. Temperatures will quickly moderate as we move into Sunday. Much of next week will spend in the 50s. So there you go.
All right, Eric, thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.